All right. Today we're reacting to it says 75-year-old, or actually what does it say? I'll tell you what it says. Hold up. 75-year-old realizes cops found his 40-year secret. I don't know if there's statute of limitations for crime he did 40 years ago, but I guess not, right? One thing about the pigs is they get paid to find you, so they'll hawk you down. So be careful what you do. But let's watch it.
The paperwork we have to notify you of here is a warrant for your arrest. So I'm gonna hold on to this.
California detectives arrive in Hawaii to track down this man, an elderly
And he's in Hawaii. Damn. He's thinking like I've been living here, hanging out. Like, oh man, I got away with that. Now they're about to break the bad news to him. That sucks, man. Don't commit crimes.
father and Air Force veteran. What he doesn't know is he's being arrested for a sinister secret that he has concealed for decades.
Go ahead and turn that way and just keep some hands behind your back for you.
Oh no, what happened? What did I do? I don't know what I did.
It's kind of old. It's from California.
You guys got this right?
The following report is based on official police records released to date. The footage has never been seen before until now. On August 2nd, 2022, detectives close in on an elderly man suspected of murdering a teenage girl. However, the investigation left the victim's family with 40 years of unanswered questions, dating back to 1982 when her father contacted police.
Hello, this is Detective Stevenson. May I help you?
My daughter is missing. Something happened to my daughter?
On September 3rd, 1982, detectives with the Sunnyvale Police Department received a report from a man named Robert, who last saw his 15-year-old daughter, Karen Stitt, the night before. What began with a phone call reporting Karen as missing soon turned into a father's worst nightmare.
I want to know what you know about my daughter.
Well, I can't tell you over the phone at this time, sir.
Why
I'm
is
going to
that?
ask you to come down in person.
Just a moment. You're taking me out of my office. I would like to know why.
Well, hold on, and I'll let you speak with a captain, all right?
Okay.
Thank you.
Mr. Stitt?
Yes.
This is Detective Myers from Sunnyvale Police.
Yes.
We have found a deceased girl over here in Sunnyvale.
During the call, the detective didn't immediately reveal the details behind the discovery. A female had been bound by her own clothing in bushes beside an intersection near a cinderblock wall.
What clothing was she born?
Yes.
Blue jeans?
Well, it looks like blue jeans.
Blue and white top?
Yes.
Where is she?
The victim
Yo, shout out to that father for being so calm. Listen, I said this many times, and I really stand on it. If you catch the guy who does that to somebody's kid, you should dictate how they want to, like, you know, if a dog bites somebody, you put it down. Like, you don't put it in jail. There ain't no jail for that. You put them down. So the families should pick how they want to go about this. Life in prison, let them rot in there, or do you want to personally kill them, get locked in a room with them? I'd pick that option. That's all I'm saying.
was later identified as Robert's daughter, Karen Stitt, a high school student. According to court records, she had been and stabbed 59 times.
And then, oh, no. See, like, there's no jail needed for somebody who stabbed somebody 59 times. That's Michael Myers' work. Like, you gotta put him out. Like, lock him in there with like, two uncles plus the dad and let them just do their thing. Like, I don't know, man.
Does it work? Yeah. Finally. With broken limbs that were apparently broken during the struggle. One of her shoes is up to the right, underneath the limb there. The leaves appear to be pushed back during the struggle.
A composite sketch of the killer was released to the public, but with no immediate leads, investigators leaned on Karen's father, Robert, to help them piece together Karen's whereabouts that evening.
Could you tell me when the last time you saw her was, sir?
Last night.
And who was she with, sir?
David.
And is he somebody that you wish your daughter wouldn't go out with, or what?
Not particularly.
According to court records, Karen had taken a bus from Palo Alto to Sunnyvale to visit her boyfriend, David. They met between 8 and 9 p.m. at a convenience store, grabbed drinks, and walked along a miniature golf course. On the day Karen's body was found, detectives spoke with her boyfriend David as the hunt for her killer was underway.
What time did you walk up to the restaurant?
At 11:45.
Did you have to there last time?
Earlier in the day,
What time?
about 1 or 2 in the morning.
Where were you?
We were at your sister's house.
David said he left Karen while she walked back to the bus stop to go home. He told investigators that he felt bad leaving her alone, but he didn't want to get into trouble with his parents for being home late. At the time, David was 17 years old.
Do you have any objection, David, to us looking in your room at home and looking at the clothes that you were wearing last night?
If you need to know,
It's important. It's important for us to know because Karen Stitt was murdered last night.
she was murdered last night.
Yes,
Who did it?
that's what we're trying to find out.
According to court records, Karen's murder was committed as she was being. An unknown male DNA profile was developed from bloodstains found on the wall near Karen's body. But in the 1980s, DNA technology was still in its infancy, forcing investigators to rely heavily on Karen's loved ones to help piece together the mystery.
Did she say where she was going?
No. I was under the impression she was spending the night with her sister. I want to go see my daughter in the next 5 minutes.
And we have certain procedures that
You're going to have to understand that we're going to see my daughter, or I'm going to stop answering questions.
1 month after Karen's murder, detectives revisited her boyfriend David and asked point blank if he killed her. David maintained his innocence and said he knew nothing about the crime. Nearly 2 decades flew by as Karen's case remained unsolved, and her father wasn't convinced that David was in the clear.
I still have this gut feeling that this kid is, I remember his name. Okay, was the kid she was seeing at the time? Right. David? He always seemed a little strange. Is that what your gut feeling is from? Like he wouldn't leave a girl there at the bus stop? Yeah, it just didn't make any sense.
Evidence against Karen's boyfriend David included an eyewitness who placed him at the 7-Eleven near the area where Karen's body was found. On December 12, 2001, David is questioned again about his alleged involvement in Karen's 1982 murder and how his story changed over the years. David's polygraph also showed signs of deception.
Do you have any explanation how you have your in her when you said that it wasn't, that you had no sex with her?
That I could have been wrong about. I don't know. I mean,
12 hours later? Don't you remember when...
He sounds like he got a little creepier, right? With the voice. Now he's like, I don't know what you mean. He might, I think David did it, you know? It's just like, some of it be common sense, bro. The boyfriend, bus stop, he left her, all of a sudden she's dead. I mean, I don't know, man. I think torture method's the best way. I think you just gotta torture these guys. Hit them in the knees with a bat or something, break one of their fucking knees. I think then they'll get to spitting on what really happened, you know?
When you last had, if it was the day before? But why does this thing show you're lying? It doesn't lie. You lie. The machine doesn't lie. You lie.
I don't trust the machine.
I have other evidence that you were there. I have DNA. DNA is better than a machine. Yeah, OJ got off on DNA. This is not a get off type thing like OJ. DNA is you. It's better than fingerprints. Now listen, I truly think you did it. Now you have a nice wife, you're married, you have a nice home, a good job, 2 great kids, and you're very concerned about what's going to happen with all of that.
Despite suspicions surrounding David, there was not enough evidence to support an arrest. Throughout the years, DNA was collected from relatives of males who allegedly had relationships with Karen, but none matched the DNA at the crime scene. After major advancements in technology, detectives made a stunning breakthrough, and Karen's boyfriend David was ultimately eliminated as the source of the unidentified male DNA profile. Still, Karen's murder was left cold for 40 years until a Sunnyvale detective received a tip pointing to 4 brothers with the last name Ramirez. DNA from the crime scene was compared to the DNA of a Ramirez relative and is traced back to a man named Gary Gene Ramirez, a 75-year-old father and veteran living in Hawaii.
Gary, how you doing? Detective Biggis. Okay.
Can you show me what you're talking about?
Yeah, we just have to verify who we're talking to and make sure we have the right investigation going. Do you have your ID? Do you have an ID?
No, I have a military ID.
Is that something that we can see and then we can chat with you? And if being on the driveway is harder on your leg, grab the paperwork from the car. So my name is Detective Hutchinson. You've been talking with Detective Vegas. I'll let you hold on to that. The paperwork we have to notify you of here is a warrant for your arrest. So I'm gonna hold on to this. We're gonna do this right off the bat for you. I'm not gonna let you fall down or anything like that. Go ahead and turn that way and just keep some hands behind your back for you.
Oh no, what happened? What did I do?
It's something that's really old that we would be happy to talk to you about and share more information.
Hey guys.
Right now we gotta do what we gotta do safely, and then we'll answer questions and make sure your family knows where you're gonna be and all that. Okay?
I might be wrong, but I seriously doubt it. What does that mean? I don't know. I'm just saying shit. But he don't look like he's capable of it. I mean, now he's old and frail. Maybe he was in the military, so he's probably strong enough to do that to a female. But I mean, let's see what's up. I don't know.
No, what did I do? Can I get my crutch?
Well, that's not going to be able to go with you. We'll get him to the car and then we'll explain it. We have a warrant for his arrest.
I don't know what I did.
Yeah. Like you said, it's kind of old. It's from California.
Oh my God.
Do you have any medications that need to come with you, Gary?
Yeah.
And if you can let me know what his ailments are so we can make sure he's taken care of.
So is there any way where he doesn't have to go?
No, he is under arrest right now for a warrant.
You guys got this right?
Yeah.
What just happened? What is this?
So Gary, the detective, he can explain all of that better for you.
You guys, this is not right.
Okay.
Gary is informed by the detective that he's being arrested for murder. Gary is taken to the police station where he's told that there's a warrant to collect his DNA. The following interrogation has been analyzed by a retired detective who is also a licensed polygraph examiner as well as a former hostage negotiation commander and instructor.
Am I going to jail?
I can't answer that. I'm just here to recover some samples.
Oops, I'm never being a cop.
What's that? Thank you. Don't let that fool you. She's actually 48.
No way.
No, I'm joking.
Gary's crossed arms and legs may suggest that he's either closed off or simply sitting in a comfortable position due to his age. The detective begins approaching him calmly, directly, and with confidence.
So, Gary, I was up front and honest with you from the beginning. I didn't pull any punches or hold any secrets from you. That's not my style. My style is to tell you the truth. Some other guys might have lied to you and been like, we'll just see. You're saying it's not you. I want as much explanation for how it's not you as possible so I can go find the guy that it is then.
Sure.
Keeping that in mind, I got to protect your rights and I got to protect my own as well, okay? So you have the right to remain silent. Do you understand that?
Yes.
The detective decides not to question Gary until he arrives at the station and after he's Mirandized. Gary is then asked about his ties to California, where he lived, attended college, and where Karen's murder took place in 1982, when Gary was 35 years old.
Do you have any other friends or family that lived around San Francisco area? They call it the Bay Area, I guess.
No.
You've heard of Santa Clara, Sunnyvale. Have you ever been to either one of those?
No.
Never even passed through?
Oh, probably drove through.
Gary tells the detective that in the 1980s he would visit a family member in the city of Palo Alto. Palo Alto is...
I mean, he might have did it. I mean, we're about to find out, but like, I don't even know, like, you know what I'm saying, what I did a week ago. You'll remember if you murdered somebody, though. I'll say that, actually. Never mind, I lied. I was going to say, if they're asking him, like, hey, where were you in 1982? I mean, the guy's not going to, unless he murdered somebody, then obviously, yeah, but even then, you'll probably forget when you killed her. I mean, that's just how it is. You get old, you're not as sharp.
Where the victim Karen lived and is about 15 miles away from Sunnyvale, where she was murdered. As the questioning continues, Gary is about to be confronted with indisputable evidence tying him to the crime.
The test that was done today is to confirm a result that I already know. I wouldn't be here and put you all through this if I wasn't already sure of where we're at. It's curious to me that you're under arrest for murder and you don't have any questions about that.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
You know what murder is, though, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever killed a person, Gary?
No.
Is there any reason why I would have evidence that says that that's not true?
I don't know. Could be misidentity, whatever, how all that stuff always happens and stuff.
Okay. Do you know how DNA works?
Yeah.
Like yours is even different than your brother's.
Right.
All four of you would have different DNA.
Why are you guys taking me over there when I'm not even guilty? Why am I going over there when you don't have, this information you have?
Well, fair to say I probably know a lot more than I'm sharing, right?
Okay.
Okay. So I know that a murder happened in the city where I work, and I have physical evidence that places you at that murder and nobody else.
That's not right.
Since Gary claims he has little ties to the area where Karen was murdered, the detective is about to reveal which department he works for in California. But instead of denying the accusations, Gary appears to show curiosity.
You don't even want to know what city I work in, Gary?
Where do you work?
I work in the city of Sunnyvale, Gary.
Where?
Sunnyvale.
Okay.
Why would you have been in Sunnyvale?
I don't have a clue why I would be in Sunnyvale. I have no reason for me to be in Sunnyvale.
Okay. This is a throwback. That's what the area would have looked like in 1982.
Looks like it's in Texas someplace.
So the case I'm investigating happened here. I show it to you to see if it looks familiar to you or not. It doesn't. Do you want to know if it was a guy or a girl that was killed?
These questions you asked me, you're accusing me of this awful thing, and just alone, that's terrifying.
The detective shows Gary a photo of Karen that was taken before she was murdered, but Gary claims her face isn't ringing any bell.
Imagine the whole time they were just fucking abusing Gary in here, and he was just getting probably bacon, egg, and cheese from the corner store the whole time. Wasn't even nowhere near it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Lie detector tests are garbage. I'm gonna just say that. Like, if I'm sitting there, if you bring me in a room and you're like, "Did you do it?" and I'm like, "No," and it says I'm lying and I'm dead ass not lying, we're fighting. Like, what do you mean? I'm lying. Fucking machine don't determine that. Are you dumb? Fucking break it.
Is that a guy or a girl? I don't recognize.
That's a 15-year-old girl, Gary.
That's all.
Gary's reaction to Karen's photo reflects a weak denial. Rather than clearly expressing his innocence, a more natural response would have been a direct statement that he did not kill Karen. This prompts the detective to shift into discussing the circumstances of her murder.
Is there any reason you can think of that I would have blood evidence at the scene of that woman's death, that little girl's death, and that blood belongs to you?
I don't know how that would happen.
Are you curious how she was killed?
It was horrible. How was she killed?
You stabbed her 60 times, Gary.
Oh my God, no, I didn't do anything like that.
Note how Gary never asked questions about how Karen was killed until now, when the detective offered up the information.
There's no way that for the last 40 years of dealing with this in your heart, you haven't felt bad. This isn't going away. Now is the time to get closure for yourself, closure for her.
This is not right. I'm not gonna admit to things I didn't do.
You want me to go check on those results, Gary?
Sure, go check on it.
Okay. Any questions for me before we step out?
No, I wouldn't want to say anymore. You guys accuse me of something I didn't do. I'd like to have a lawyer if it's okay with you guys.
After requesting a lawyer, the interrogation comes to an end. But Gary's decades-long secret had finally unraveled, and he was booked into the Maui County Jail.
Thank you, Gary.
Sure.
You need anything?
Yes. Love. Freedom.
Freedom I can't give you. Love I can't give you, but I can show you respect.
The detective misses the opportunity to calmly confront Gary by emphasizing that Karen also wanted love and freedom. Yet those were taken from her 40 years ago, while Gary has remained free ever since.
This isn't happening, is it?
It's happening.
According to court records, on February 24, 2025, after pleading no contest, 78-year-old Gary Ramirez was convicted of Karen's first-degree murder. He was sentenced to 25 years to life in prison.
Now imagine if he deadass didn't do it, though, and you guys just gave Gary life. Like, what if he really was, like, nowhere near where she was at, and now this guy's just in there? You never know. Some people are innocent. I'm not saying he is or not, but I'm just saying.
Gary will be eligible for parole in 2038 when he's 90 years old. By the time Karen's case was solved, members of her immediate family had died without ever seeing her murderer be brought to justice.
Yeah, that's pretty nuts. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I guess if they have blood and stuff, I mean, yeah, I guess he did it, but I mean, that don't seem like too much of heart. I don't know. R.I.P. Karen. She was 15. Yeah, that sucks. Gary, if you did do it, you're a sick bastard, and hopefully you die in jail. But if you didn't do it, I'm sorry, bro. Hopefully you get free when you're 90. But yeah, I'm almost at 500. I'm at like 469. So yeah, bro, just sub up.